Hey guys, it's Brandon Miniman from PocketNow.com, and we've got a really exciting unboxing for today. It's the Dell Venue, not the Venue Pro, which is running Windows Phone 7. The Dell Venue is running on Android 2.2, and we really like the Dell Venue Pro. It has super high quality in terms of the build quality. It was fast, it had fantastic fit and finish, and the Dell Venue running Android should have the same exact qualities, and it's finally available. Let's get to the unboxing. Alright, and a big thanks to our friends at Negri Electronics for hooking us up with the Dell Venue. They actually are one of the very few places that are selling it right now, so if you want it, it's a good place to get it. Now, the Dell Venue is actually going to work on T-Mobile as far as we know. Sort of like the Dell Venue Pro, so that means it has the, I believe it's the 1700 and 2100 UMTS bands. It doesn't do HSPA+, so you're not going to get those sort of 4G speeds here. So let's try to see what we can get inside. Alright, we got some packaging here. So here it is, pretty darn sweet. Again, the Dell Venue is like the Venue Pro, except that, of course, it has Android, and it has no slide-out keyboard. Let's see, let's look at the bands here. We've got, there we go, UMTS 1700 and 2100. The bands needed to do the T-Mobile 3G speeds here. Let's look at the back. It says a 4.1-inch AMOLED screen. So this is a really sweet spot because it's bigger than the Galaxy S, but it's smaller than the HD7 or the Evo, so you get a really nice size. And it's really the biggest AMOLED screen on the market, 4.1-inch, 1 gigahertz Snapdragon processor, 8 megapixel camera. We've got, UMTS and GSM, of course, and this is the black model. Apparently it comes in other colors too. So let's try to rip into this. Really excited to see if the build quality is as extremely high as the Dell Venue Pro. And this is 16 gigabytes of internal storage. Curious to see if it has the, oh, I see it. Actually, it's through a micro SD card. Okay, so let's open this up. And here we go. Wow, very thin. I expected this to be a lot thicker, having used the Dell Venue Pro, which is kind of a thick device. But this is a slender device. Really cool looking. Let's put it aside. And again, here's the amazing Dell fit and finish. We get this textured backing. Feels super high quality, and it's got the curved glass display. Anyhow, let's put the stuff aside, see what Dell is including in the box for their most recent Android phone. And of course, this is Dell's third Android phone. The first was the Aero. The second was the Streak, although the Streak was kind of a tablet with the 5-inch display. Let's see what we have in here. Anything special? European plug. Interestingly, because this has the T-Mobile US bands, and it has the European plug. This uses, of course, micro USB instruction guide. Okay, let's put that stuff aside. Let's take a look here at the Dell Venue. So let's peel off this piece of plastic here to reveal the large 4.1-inch screen. Beautiful. This feels awesome in hand. We've got a dedicated mute switch here, which is always welcome. We've got the 3 Android buttons. Thankfully, they did not include the search button. Finally, OEMs are starting to remove the search button and go with minimal layouts like we have here. Let's turn over to the side. We've got, kind of a chrome strip, 8 megapixel camera with flash. Let's see what popping off the backing is like. Here we go back here. It comes with a 16 gigabyte micro SD card, class 4, much better than class 2. Of course, the slot there for the SIM card. Let's take a look at this next to some other Android phones. Really awesome screen, by the way. Let's take a look at it next to the Nexus S. Now, the Nexus S also has a curved display, but it curves differently. It kind of curves inward like that. And of course, the Venue has the curve in this direction, which actually makes it feel more interesting and kind of high quality. This is Gorilla Glass, by the way, so you're not going to be able to scratch it too easily. Let's take a look at it next to the Samsung Focus. So kind of a Galaxy S-like phone. It's got the 4-inch Super AMOLED screen. Over here, we've got the 4.1-inch AMOLED display. It's quite thin, actually. I'm surprised, although relative to, you're going to see next to the Captivate, for example, it's pretty thick. So next to the Focus, it's pretty thin. And let's bring over the Captivate over here. And here we go. So these are sort of similar spec devices. And the Captivate is just much thinner than the Venue. So first impressions is that Dell did it again with build quality. We're going to have to take a look at what Dell did to the interface. There's some really interesting things going on here in terms of what they did to the home screens. Got a lot more coming up on Dell's third Android smartphone. This may be one to get, especially if you're on T-Mobile. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and thanks for watching. That's it for now.